Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I've gotten some comments and had some questions. What's in my bag? Oh, you actually have that in your bag. Oh, you actually have that rod or that screwdriver. You're right, I am. And the reason I have that is because I've been out there without it. I've knocked a screw out. I've had a casing get stuck in the barrel, and I can't shoot for the rest of the day because I can't get it out. I've needed some oil because the gun was a little too dry and oiled enough when I took it apart. Of course, I've needed all these things out there over the years, so I put them in my bag. So it's always good to have a range bag, and it's always better to have extra stuff, right? More than you need. So if we get into my front pocket, of course, I've got my staple gun. Number one thing I need out there, hanging targets, putting things up, is my staple gun. Again, I have just a little screwdriver that I think I picked up at a little trade show. It was free. It's just got some interchangeable flatheads that I can put on there. And then on this side, I've got the Phillips head screwdriver. So you never know what you're gonna need on the range. With that, I also have a little thing of Allen keys, right? How many of our scopes have the Allen keys, the caps, to make adjustments, especially some of the more expensive scopes? I have that on there. Some of the mounts that I have for my scopes on my AR and other things, they're gonna need these. So it's just great. Throw a little set in your bag. I mean, they don't take up a lot of room. You can see my range bag isn't huge or anything like that. And then I also have spare batteries for my headset and Sharpies. I always make notes. If I need to mark something when I tighten a screw, I can make a little Sharpie mark. You can't see it from far away, but when I look at it, I can see if I've tightened that scope or that mount or whatever it is. I have my ear protection, right? So hearing protection. And my spare batteries for my hearing protection are in here. I also have snacks. You can't go to the range without snacks. Rice Krispies, granola bars, whatever it is, whatever you like, throw a couple in your bag because you're going to be out there for a couple hours, especially if you're taking your wife or something like that. Take her some snacks, 100%. I also bring all my different mag holders because I want to test them with the different things I have. If I'm running a concealed carry, I want to know which one works best. Did it come with a mag holder? Did it come with a holster? Sometimes I'll throw a sticky holster in here or an Uncle Mike's holster that's kind of going across the different guns. See if it fits better with my firearm. I always have a set of my gloves. They're never together, but they're always out here for when it gets cold. And then I want to run, in the wintertime. I want to train in the summer with gloves, so I know that I'm comfortable in the wintertime when I do have gloves on. I have my mag loader right here that I always throw in there. It saves me lots of time, and if you don't have one, you should definitely get one. I have just a little cleaning cloth for my scopes or anything like that I want to wipe down. I have an empty chamber flag for our chutes. I always have to put these in, so I have 2 or 3 in there. I can't go a whole day without losing one, right? You go out, you're getting ready, you toss it on the table, you load it, put your gun down, and then you're running through a stage, it blows away, or you get done with the stage and you have no idea what you did with it. You find it, later in the stage, but I have a spare one in here all the time. Spare hearing protection for when I bring friends. I just throw a bag of different styles of earplugs in there. They're the squishy ones, so if my batteries die on here, I can always run these. Even if I have spare batteries, sometimes I'll use my spare batteries and I'll forget to put new ones back in. So it's always good to have extra hearing protection in your bag. My weapon light. I like to test different weapon lights. This is the one I'm testing right now, so it's going to be riding around in the bag, taking some abuse out on the range. I definitely want to durability test this. We've got a couple hundred rounds through this, and it's working pretty good for a budget-ended light. I then have my little cleaning kit, right? So this is my rod that I was claimed that would never be in my bag. I definitely have one of these. Nothing major. If you put it together, I can knock bullets out of 22 rifles when they get stuck, so it's great to have that in there. We also have my extra safety glasses. I always leave 1 pair in here no matter what. Little throw around, beat around pair. I think I paid $2 for these at Walmart, just so I have something if I do go out and forget my sunglasses. Again, the rest of my spare chamber flags, like I told you, were in here somewhere. Not always the most organized bag, but it's all in here. Again, more batteries for my ear protection. And then I do have another smaller set of screwdrivers. So these ones get a little bit smaller because sometimes they're just finite. This one's smaller than the other style I have in there. Again, they're just little bits I pull out, I put in the end, and I'm able to get to work on whatever I have out there. I mean, you don't want to get out to the range and know that you need to adjust something and don't have the proper tools. So it's always good to kind of throw jack of all trades in there. And lastly, my gun oil, right? So this is a gun cleaning and oil. I always keep it in a little bag because no matter what you do with these things, they're gonna leak. So make sure you have a little Ziploc bag or a plastic bag you gotta put it back in. And then have a little rag out there with you too. I actually have 2. This one's brand new. You can see I've used this one a little bit. It's about half empty. But it's always good to have that kind of stuff in your bag when you get out to the range. You never want to get out there having a great time shooting, then all of a sudden something unadjusts, you can't adjust it back, something gets loose, you need to tighten it, something's not quite loose lubed properly, and you need to lube it and not have that stuff. Or if you're shooting with friends or bringing people out for the first time, these are great. That way they know the firearm's unloaded, because they may not know how to tell, especially if they're first time shooters. You throw these in pistols, rifles, anything. These fit perfectly in there. They go right down in the chamber. You can close the bolt on them, and you know that that chamber is empty when you pick that firearm up. It's a good habit to get your kids into. We run them with our young boys, and they really got in a good habit throwing them in there. So that is what's in my bag. Let me know what you put in your bag. Maybe I'll need to add to my kit, but I'm telling you, all this stuff I've used over the years, or I've been at the range and needed it, so it's all just got added over time. This isn't something that you're gonna have right off the rip. This is something you should build over time to your needs. So thanks for checking it out. We hope to see you guys again. Check out our links below, and we appreciate you supporting the channel.
Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.